Hi everybody, Cheaply Chic. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the very last day in our 14-day series where we are working in our Choose Love journal. I am so excited. I cannot believe I created 14 spreads in this journal. I'm very proud of myself because I didn't think it would happen. I thought I would have to bail, but it came together and I'm so excited. I cannot believe this is day number 14 and I will be finishing up this journal today. I'm not sure that I'll get it all on video. You guys know from the last video that I have this little section left here in the back of the book, and my book is getting so chunky that I really have to be careful not to add a lot more chunk to it. I definitely want the back of the book to look as pretty as the front of the book, but I have to be careful not to add a lot more chunk. Not a lot more chunk. So I was thinking, I have this piece of ledger here, and I've mentioned it before that I love writing on the ledger. It's kind of where I take my thoughts when I have a lot that I want to talk about. I still have some of the scrapbook paper, and I do love the way that those colors match. So I think I'm going to see how thick my book is. I'm going to add a pocket. Maybe I should add it over here so it's easier to work with. But I want to add a pocket and I want to use this paper. Something else I really want to focus on is getting some paper clips made using some of the trims, because I really want some of those fibers poking out of the top of my book. I haven't really done that yet. So right now I'm just going to create this pocket. I love this scrapbook paper. I love the vintage wallpaper look. I think it's awesome. Just want my pocket to have a little bit of a torn look, which is a good thing because it's pretty torn. I wanted it to be a little bigger than that, but that's okay. That's gonna have to work. I have smaller tags too. And like usual, I'm going to pull out my vintage photo Distress Oxide ink. I've used that a lot in this journal, so I'm going to use it again to ink up the edges of this pocket. You know, something I haven't used in a few spreads is my stapler. Have I done anything on this page? No. I could staple through the page. I like using staples around some of the office papers. I might do some decorating to the front of that cover. Do I have any tickets left in my collection? I do have some book page scraps. I could do a little collage on the pocket. I like that. And a heart. I like that part. Gloomy winter. That's the truth. But I already put a page on there that said something about snow. I think I like that. I still have one of these little cutouts from the collection as well. I'm trying to dig back into my things from the collection here so I can use up some of them. You could add that little flower from your lady. You ink these up a little bit. Alright, I pulled out some of the other little doodads that I had left from the collection. And I think first I'm just going to decorate this pocket. I love that and a heart. So I definitely want that to show. Kind of want I don't want to cover up that flower. I like that. I do have that little flower. Said I shouldn't add any more bulk. And there's a little bit of bulk on that blue flower. Let me start by gluing this down. I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac glue. I've been reaching for my hot glue gun a lot, but I do like Fabri-Tac glue a lot to glue my papers together. And then my little scalloped circle. Like that black poking out of there. I feel like it needs a little fiber. I do have this yellow piece from your lady, but there's a lot of yellow going on there already. Maybe the red. I love this red fiber. that she included. I think it's too much with the little flowers that I want to use though. Maybe I'll just use some of this white fiber. I like that. Maybe I can get this glued on somehow. I've never really been good at the string gathering like I see some people do. It's so cute, and very rarely do I get it right. I don't know. Maybe I'm trying too hard. I like that, but it's all about where do I want my flowers and what flowers. I'm going to add a little dab of hot glue for this string because I know I'm going to put some flowers here anyway. Maybe I'll start with this little flower. Should I use my hot glue gun? Sure. Once I reach for it, it's over. I love that. It's very cute. Do I want to use this blue guy? I kind of do. But he's going to add some bulk. This book is going to be so thick. But that's okay. That makes it fun. And then I have this little glittery flower. He might not really match that well. I need one more though. I think I'm going to pull out one of these flowers. I used it in a previous video, but these are from Hobby Lobby. They're little paper studio flowers, and it's super tiny, but I think I'm going to glue it down on the bottom part of the pocket here. Oop, a little too much glue. That's okay. It means it's not going to go anywhere. And now I'm just going to add that to my book page. Oh, I wanted to add some staples. I'm just going to make it look like it's stapled on. But I'm going to glue it down. And it's kind of fun because it isn't straight. It looks kind of messy. I like that. That's fun to me. All right, back to the Fabri-Tac. Pocket. Hopefully I can fit a tag in here. Glue strings going everywhere. All right, and I do feel like I need to make sure my stamping carries through here. I've been using this stamp set quite a bit in this journal. It's a very old stamp set. I'm not sure where it came from or who made it. But what I love most about it is the fact that it has a lot of flourish swirls and stuff. So I'm just going to use my black mat again. Because I'm at the back of the book, I shouldn't have any trouble getting my stamp to work right. We'll see. I might be speaking too soon. But let's see, which way do I want this to go? This way. So I'm just going to press down and hope for the best. Like I've mentioned in previous videos, it's hard once you're stamping inside a book that's pretty bulky to make sure your stamp gets stamped down correctly, and you can see that mine didn't, but I'm okay with that. I kind of like it. It gives it a distressed look, and there's enough of it there that it makes me happy. So I think that's pretty. I think I'm definitely going to have to use a thinner tag. Yeah. So I have this smaller tag. Hopefully it fits. Yay, it fits. I'm just going to ink this up a little bit. If I can find my piece of plastic. My craft room is an absolute disaster right now working on this book. But that is fun. That's what makes it fun. Not the mess, but you can tell you've been having fun. Let's put it that way. So I hope that you've been enjoying these videos along with me. I definitely had fun doing it a little bit differently this month. If you are just tuning in and this is the first video that you caught, you will definitely have to check out the first 13 journal with me videos working in this journal. There's a lot of fun things that happened along the way. I've definitely had a lot of fun creating in this one. But like I said, I'm really looking forward to March too. Okay, I'm gonna get out my old paper ink again, color, because I love the way that it makes this white tag look a little more distressed and aged. Sorry for my shaking table. I do love this ink color. I've mentioned it before, but it has become one of my very favorite ink colors. It definitely looks like old paper. It has a green tint to it, but man, you put that on a piece of white paper and it looks like an old book page. Just like an old book page. I love it. So there we go. That's good enough for me. Maybe I want to do some more vintage photo really quick. Kind of work it in a little in a couple spots. A glass mat would work a lot better for this, but I don't like the glare in the camera. So this plastic has worked pretty well. I haven't mentioned it in a while, but for those of you who haven't caught the beginning of the video series, I'm planning on using this journal to journal about kind of like my thoughts and reflections on love. Every month my journal collection comes with a letter, and this is the image that I used this month, and I just used the verse that talks about love. Love is patient, love is kind, what love is and what love is not. So I'm thinking that because I still have my January journal that I'm doing my personal journaling in, I might break that verse down a little bit and focus on what is patience, what is kindness. And yeah, I think that's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to that. Ready to dive into that. So I like the way that tag looks. It definitely plays well with the ledger paper next to it. And let's move on a little bit because look at this. There are still some blank pages in here. I definitely want to do a little bit more before I turn this video off. And then I will just finish it up and put my traveler's notebook together and share that with you guys. I think I want to use some washi tape on this graph paper. I have a lot of Valentine washi and I need to use it while it's time to use it. Okay, I'm going to get my glue stick out to help this washi stick a little bit. This is some old Dollar Tree washi tape. Dollar Tree used to be really good about coming out with seasonal washi. It doesn't stick very well, but if you add glue to the back of it, it's great. I haven't had any problems with it when it's glued down. Okay. Just trim it up a little bit. And then I'm gonna add the glue to the washi to the other side on this big bulky side of this journal. It's crazy. It's gonna be so much fun to write in though. Looking forward to it. I really like going through and creating my journal first because then I know I'm gonna take the time to do it all at once and then it's done for the month. I like the way that that washi is playing off that red fringe. There isn't a lot of red showing toward the front of the book where it's all these muted colors, so it's kind of fun looking from the back side, and there's a little bit more red going on. I love the hearts. I do have this pink ribbon that I used in a previous video. I could add some washi under it. Let me cut a piece of this off and play around with it a little bit. It is definitely a bulky book. Let's see if I can hold it down a little bit. I do like the way that this washi from the Willow Lane collection matches the paper. Of course, it's from the same collection, so it would. But it's not going to work under the ribbon, but maybe it would work next to the ribbon. I'm going to start with that. Guess I'll trim that now. It'll be easier. And then, well, that's too many polka dots next to each other. It needs another layer. When all else fails, add another layer. Okay, this is a Valentine washi, and it has some hearts on there, but it kind of has those muted colors again. So I'm going to try, sorry, it's getting late, and I'm getting a little giddy, I guess. Maybe I've been smelling the hot glue gun too long. I don't know. I like that. I like that over the top of that, and the colors work very well together, I think. Sorry, I know the angle's getting crazy on this book. Imagine writing in this book. I didn't even think about that. It's gonna be fun. Do I want to add this? Maybe I don't. Maybe it's the wrong ribbon. Let's see what else there is. Okay, so I do have this really pretty gray color. I like that. I have some pink lace. I think I like this gray. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to glue it down, but I do like it. I'm gonna give it a whirl. Definitely going to have to use the hot glue gun on this. It's not a fine tip, so hopefully the glue doesn't like melt the washi or something. I don't know. It's getting late. Might not be making the best choices. Okay, let's see. It's balling up a little bit, interestingly. Otherwise, let's just try to get this lace glued down here. It worked. I think it worked great. And I love that. It's pretty. It has a great contrast. I hope you can see it. The lighting looks a little funny, but I like that. And I think it goes well with the paper on the other side. Okay, so I think I'm going to just finish up this little section here on my own, and I will definitely come back and share a flip through with you guys and see if it fits in my traveler's notebook. Actually, you know what? There's one more thing we can do. I have my bookmark. I haven't added my bookmark. It doesn't really, you know, mark a page, but it is fun to have them dangling outside of the book. I think I want the black on top. Just go into the center here. I'm going to add some, kind of want to add some washi. I think I like that one. Hold it down with some washi this time. Crystal from Happy to Plan is the one who taught me in her videos how to tape these in and make them permanent, and I love that. So thank you for that, Crystal. I've been enjoying doing that ever since I saw you do that in your video. And my washi got a little crooked. I guess I could fix it. Let's see. See if I rip it off first. There, that worked out a little better. And I can just cut off the tape, I hope, with this X-Acto knife that is apparently really dull. There. Now my bookmark is in there. Awesome. All right, you guys, that's it for this video. That is it for this series. I can't believe we have done 14 spreads for 14 days in a row in this journal. That is awesome to me. It has been so much fun to do this series with you. Definitely come back and watch the final flip through video of my journal. Again, I hope that you enjoyed your Choose Love journal this month, or I hope that you are enjoying it right now. I'm definitely looking forward to writing in mine and using it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you followed along for the last 14 days, thank you so much for that. I hope that you'll give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to be on the lookout and make sure that you don't miss the next collection. Again, like I mentioned, I'm really looking forward to March, and I can't wait to share that with you. I haven't mentioned in a while, follow me over on Instagram if you're interested. My name there is cheaply_chic_. I like to share sneak peeks of the upcoming collections. So if it's something you're interested in doing as well, most of the time I like to share photos of what's coming up. So thanks again, you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.